I welcome you all to today's video. It's another beautiful opportunity for us to be together again. Okay, ever since I started the my training session on how you can use stop loss to trade boom and crash, I've been getting amazing stories from people. They've been able to trade now with more confidence. Okay, we will continue from there in today's video, and we'll be looking at it in a different dimension. Okay, and just stay tuned and watch this video to the end so that you will understand how to go about it. But before we go fully into it, in case you are joining us for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. This is a platform which I used to share with you my ideas on how you can make some cool cash for yourself online, most especially within the Forex niche. All you need to do is just to take some time to browse through the channel, watch my training videos, and of course guys, make sure you practice and perfect your trading skill first on your demo account before trying them out on your real account. And if you love my videos, can you give me thumbs up and share with families and friends? And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, can you do so right away? And do not forget to turn on the notification bell to all notifications. That way you all will be notified whenever I upload a training video like this. So quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. So like I said, I will be checking out how we can use stop loss to trade boom and crash successfully. Okay, using that will help us to secure some profit for ourselves. Okay, so these are some of the things that we'll be checking out in this video. Okay, so let me quickly give us a few explanation right here so that we will understand what we should be expecting on the chart before we go straight to the chart. Okay, in the first place, before you can trade boom and crash successfully, you need to understand the right trend to trade them. Okay, if you are not trading the spiky part of the two assets, okay, then definitely for boom, it is best, the best time to trade it is when the market is on downtrend. Okay, when the market is on downtrend. While for crash, the best time to trade it is when the market is on uptrend. Since we are not trading the spiky part, okay, is when the market is on uptrend. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, so once you know this, then it will help you to milk the market successfully, because when the market is on downtrend, you won't be seeing more of the spiky candle. Okay, for boom, okay, you won't be seeing more of the spiky candles. Okay, but for crash, when the market is on uptrend, you won't be seeing more of the spiky candles around there. Okay, that is very, very important. And of course, for boom also, it is always okay when you started from a major resistance level, while for crash it is always okay when you start from a major support level. Okay, that way you will be able to milk the market successfully. Then if you're having a good setup, you should know your entry point and your exit point. Okay, you should know your entry point and your exit point for both of them. Okay, so all these are very, very important. Okay, so once you are able to put all these into place, then you will be able to milk the market successfully for a very long time. Okay, so quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here on the charts. Okay guys, this is boom 500, and there is one more thing I need to let you know right there. Okay, your lot size. Okay, two more things I need to let you know. Okay, your lot size must be reasonable enough. Okay, despite the fact that the trend is favorable with the signal, you should also have a favorable lot size. Okay, let your lot size be something that your capital can control in case there is pullbacks, because there will always be pullback. Okay, if it's a major one, if your lot size is not, if your lot size is not reasonable enough for your capital to control, then definitely it is most likely you lose out of your capital. Okay, that is very, very important. So let your lot size be reasonable enough. Okay, the other part of it is that do not use a time frame that will kill you. Okay, do not use a time frame that will kill you. Like I always tell you, it is better you don't use 1 minute time frame. Okay, I'm not saying 1 minute time frame is not good. Okay, most of the time we want to use 1 minute time frame, but it is always, sometimes you might not be able to get the full analysis on 1 minute time frame. Even if you are going to start at all, start with 5 minute time frame. Okay, and at the same time, if you are not a pro, do not use a big time frame like 1 hour, daily time frame, weekly time frame, or the like. Okay, if you are not a pro, do not go to that level, because you won't be able to have full understanding of the market at that point. Okay, you will be judging it based on the what was it called, based on the, you will be judging the market based, the same way you were judging it on lower time frame. No, it's not going to work in the same direction. Of course, for the pro, we know how to use higher time frame to trade successfully, but if you are just coming up, I will advise you to stay within 5 to 15 minute time frame. You can only use higher time frame to do your analysis, but come down to 5 to 15 minute time frame to implement your trade. Okay, so you compare the two together, then you will be able to make a proper decision. If you have been following up with my $500 trading tips for trading boom and crash, you will understand how I do my analysis. And if you have been following up with my weekly trend for the week program, okay, you will understand how I do my analysis on higher time frame also. So that is very, very important. So once you are able to put all this into place, then you will be able to milk the market successfully for a very long time. So quickly, let's go straight into the charts right away. Okay guys, this is boom 500, and I'm using the 3M trend milker indicator. Like I said, your setup is very, very important. If you are not having a good setup, this is a good setup you can lay your hands on. Okay, so many people have gotten it, and they've been, their trading result have really changed positively, and I'm really happy about that. You can see it is truly a trend milker. Okay, you can see it right from here. It started a downtrend and it kept on going down and down and down, and all these are 5 minutes candles. Okay, that makes it unique. But this time around, instead of going to 5 minutes, we're going to 15 minutes today. Okay, so let's go straight to 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes candle, and of course you can see it right here. The trend started from here, and you can see it started selling and selling till it got to this support zone, had a pullback. Okay, a major pullback at that. That is why I say your lot size is very, very important. Okay, so right here again, it started a downtrend again. You can see it kept on going down. You see there are no signal in between, even though there are pullbacks, but not a major one. Okay, but you can see it kept on going down till it got to this support zone, pulls back and went back there again. If it's unable to break out from there, then it will change the direction of the market into an uptrend. Okay, that is very, very important, but that is not what we are here for. Okay, don't mind me, I love analyzing. Okay, but check out this. Okay, check out this. You can see this is where it's got to a major resistance zone. Like I said, if you follow what the instruction I gave you on the Jamboard, I said let it be from a major resistance zone if you are trading boom. Okay, this is a major resistance zone, but of course anything can still happen right here. Okay, one of those things that can happen is that we can have a breakout above it, which will continue with the uptrend, or probably the market will range for a while before a pullback. Okay, so that is it. So in order for us to be sure, the indicator took its time before it gave us our entry point. So this is our entry point, so wait for the entry point. Always wait for the entry point if you are having this indicator. Okay, this is the entry point. This is where you should come in. Okay, so you can see all these are 15 minute candles. You can imagine being in the market for this long. Okay, so that's amazing, guys. So we can see it right here. Let me bring this up. This is going to be our current price action. It moves from the entry point and moves downwards till it got to this region. Okay, till it got to this region. Okay, all you just need to do is just to introduce the stop loss to somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to use white color as stop loss. Okay, since I'm having two magenta colors there already, just to differentiate the two. Okay, this is the stop loss. Okay, so if the market, because it's 15 minute time frame, you can see the profit between here and here. Okay, so the effect of this The reason why this time frame is different from 1 minute time frame is that a single spike cannot claim the whole of the 15 minutes candles. Okay, so that is very difficult. So this the spike will come gradually, probably like 2 to 3 times. Okay, let's say we add the first spike, the second spike took it up above the stop loss a bit before the third spike. But do you know what once it crossed the stop loss, it will shift the stop loss backward to where it stopped, and it will close the trade for you immediately, which means the profit between where the stop loss is at the moment and where the entry point is, okay, will be the one that will go straight into your balance right away. And if there should be any spike again, even if it gets to this level, you won't be in the market again. If you would have been in, your profit will have gone to your balance at that particular point. Even if it comes here, you won't be in the market again. Okay, so that is one beautiful thing about you using a higher time frame. And as this is going down, okay, all you just need to do is just to adjust your stop loss. Okay, and now this is still going down. It got down to this level, and you adjusted your stop loss till it got to this level. Okay, now check it out. This now came down to the tip of the candle where the wick is. Okay, it came down here and it started spiking, spiked till it got to this level first, then spiked again and spiked again. Let's say it even spiked till it got to this level. Okay, this is where the spiky candle stopped. What it's going to do is that it's just going to move your candle backward till it got to this region. Okay, once it gets to this region, then definitely it will close your trade for you immediately. And check it out, the profit between here and here will go straight into your into your balance. But what if it spikes more? You won't be in the market again. Even if it goes beyond your entry point, you won't be in the market again. So that is one beautiful thing about using stop loss to trail down your trading activities on boom and crash till the very end of the trend. Okay, that is one beautiful thing about it. So if this should continue without getting to your stop loss, you can always adjust your stop loss till it gets to the end of the trend. Okay, you can see you can adjust your stop loss till it gets to this level, then it got to this support zone. Okay, it got to this support zone, you adjust your stop loss till it gets to this level, and right now it started spiking, and it spiked up till it got to this region. So it will only shift your stop loss backward to that level, and it will close your trade for you. Check out the profits you have kept for yourself. Okay, that is one beautiful thing about it. So you can use this to trail down the profit right from the beginning of the trend till the very end of the trend. This is an amazing strategy, and it makes your trading activities more secured at this point. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to understand the asset you want to trade, the best time to trade it, I'll know the right trend to trade it, follow the signal that supports the trend, and of course make sure you make some profit, a reasonable amount of profit. Then you introduce stop loss, and make sure you are trading on a good time frame. Use the right lot size in order for your capital to manage your account, to manage the lot size for you. Okay, the right lot size that's your capital can control. Okay, so that you can always be in profit. Then you introduce the stop loss. Make sure you set the stop loss in such a situation that you will be having more profit for yourself than the one you are exposing to the market. Okay, so that is very, very important. So once you are able to put all this in place, then you are good to go. So guys, I want you to go back to your chart. I have a setup that can give you information, detailed information like this. Okay, have it on your chart and start practicing this strategy which I have explained to you in this video. Okay, and you can always share your results with me whenever you feel like sharing it. Okay, you know I always love to say that. Okay, I always want to follow up with your performances. Okay, so I will be stopping right here. Remember, this is coming to you courtesy Qora detector. And if you have any question at all, feel free to contact me. My contact details are always in the description box below this video. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right away, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to all notifications. That way you all will be notified whenever I upload a training video like this. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless.